Hey guys, Funsho here from We Coach Crypto. We've got a market update for you and technical analysis. I'm joined today with Asi. How are you doing today, mate?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. So obviously, we want to know what's going on in the marketplace, and we want to share that with you guys. But before we do, please make sure if you've got any questions throughout that you add them in the comments below. Like the video. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure that you get updated with future videos. And also, guys, we have got a 10-day free trial with our trading group where you get to work with Asi and myself directly for 10 days with a free course that teaches you the fundamentals of how to trade cryptocurrency. It's a fantastic opportunity for you guys right now with the marketplace the way that it is for you to take advantage. For information about that, click the link in the description and get yourself involved. But let's get into it now. So Asi, I'm just going to share my screen so everyone can see. Please tell us what's going on in the markets, brother.
Well, as you know, we had a beautiful run up from 30K all the way to 52K. Let's call it 53K. And since we hit 53K, we had a mega sell-off here. You can see this big sell-off, had a dead cat bounce, like a failed rally, and now we had another lower low. We already hit $39,600. All right. Now, it's this what you're seeing right here. It's very similar to what we saw back here in March to May. Okay, this is a head and shoulder style top. Okay, you can see left shoulder. That was the head, M-shaped head, and a right shoulder. Okay, we have the same idea right here. You can see that's the neckline. We have a left shoulder, a head, a nasty head, and a right shoulder. And the neckline just broke. The neckline just broke bearish. Okay, now, and as you can see, we just made a retest. Okay, if you zoom in, let's zoom in here on the 6 hour. We just made a possible bearish retest. Okay, this is the neckline. Okay, and you can see we just made a retest at the 44K level. That's a very critical level here. It was a critical support here, support, multiple supports here. And we can assume that it's going to be a pretty strong resistance. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually waiting for it to come back down. I have orders ready all the way down to 35K. I don't know if it's gonna go to 35K, but it might come back to make a higher low, maybe at 41K, and then continue with the reversal. Or it's just gonna do a double bottom. It can also do a double bottom. That would be amazing buying opportunity. Basically any price under 44K, it's amazing buying opportunity for investors. We're not talking about day traders. We're talking about investors that want to buy Bitcoin and hold it for the next big swing.
I'm with you. It looks like a great buying opportunity for the long-term investors, like you said, if we fall under that 44 level. But in terms of for day and swing traders, you know, what sort of levels do we need to be keeping an eye on for Bitcoin?
Well, look, first of all, the 40K is very, very strong area. Okay, you can see it was our support resistance here. You can see we had very strong resistance here, and we basically flip resistance to support. Okay, so if you're looking to buy the retest, if it's gonna come to these levels on the 41K to 40K, that would be amazing buying opportunity. I'm definitely gonna buy that. Yeah, and obviously, if we break below it, I'm definitely going to buy that all the way down. But you know, we have to keep the bearish case on the table as well. So if Bitcoin will suddenly retest the 30K, this is a warning sign, and we will have to assess ourselves for a potential bear market confirmation here. Okay, but at the moment, I'm bullish. Are you bullish?
Oh, I'm extremely bullish, and I think you're right with what you're saying. We need to make sure that people understand all eventualities. You know, that there are definitely cases for the marketplace going bearish if it comes under certain levels. But as things stand at the moment, and the way that it's looking, and the kind of news and sentiment that's out there, and the levels of support that we've been hitting, and historically as well, I see, like, you know, the last sort of few months of the year, time and time again during bull runs, tend to be extremely bullish. But for you, I mean, the way that things are structured at the moment, for you, is it looking more like a bull run continuation than a bear market scenario?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. As long as we are above 35K, I'm very bullish. Very, very bullish. And as you say, we need to show our viewers what happened in the last cycle in September. You can see we're looking on the monthly chart now. That was September this month, okay? Prices went down from 4K, let's say 5K, all the way to 2,800. It was a 43% drop in a month. Okay, we're looking on the monthly chart, guys.
Yeah.
And after we finish September, you can see this is September. September is always bearish. Like 80% of the time, September is bearish. And look what happened. If you bought in September, it doesn't matter if you bought the top of September or the low of September. You could made, 360% gains, if you sold the top or near the top. 3x definitely you could make just by buying Bitcoin after September or at September.
Yeah, and I think one important thing to highlight is, history doesn't always repeat itself, but it definitely rhymes. You can go back over a lot of the different bull runs that we've had with the cryptocurrency market and see that, like you said, September is usually bearish. And what's going on right now? We've had, a pullback in the marketplace. Does that mean that the bull run's over? I personally don't think so. The way things are structured and looking, and the news that's out there, and the continued growth and adoption just tells me that, this potentially could be one of the most aggressive bull runs that we've seen in quite some time. So I'm extremely, keen, and I'm extremely happy how things are going at the moment, because it's presented some great buying opportunities, especially for long-term investors. And, for trading and for swing trades, day trades, this is a great time to be thinking about, scaling in on the way down and then taking advantage of that bounce. But like you said, I mean, we're looking at like a 4x just on Bitcoin. Some of the other altcoins that are out there, when we've got more confirmation that this is a continuation, there's going to be some crazy gains. And, just look at some of the ones that we've already called with Solana and with Axie Infinity. These were amazing trades. So I'm extremely happy with how things are going at the moment. And I'm just looking forward to what the next few months bring for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. So another thing that you have been obviously bringing to light for our viewers as well, which is extremely important for people to understand, is the DXY. So would you be able to just explain to the viewers what the DXY is and why it's so important and sort of correlated to, opposite movements with the crypto market, with Bitcoin in particular?
Yeah, sure. The DXY is actually the dollar index, okay, and it represents the dollar strength, okay. When it's in the green, usually it's hard for assets like stocks, crypto to move up, okay. When it's going up, usually they going down, okay. And you can see in the last 2 weeks, this is a weekly chart on the dollar, we had a very nice bounce on the dollar. And what happened to Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks? Boom, you can see it's inverse correlation. So you want to keep an eye on the dollar, because this is like the god market of all assets. So when it's strong, you want to maybe think about having more tether and more dollars to buy dips, because when it's getting stronger, assets going down generally. And at the moment, we might see a big breakout of the dollar. Okay, it can happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this week, next week, but sometimes it looks like this chart is quite bullish. Okay, it's quite bullish, and it's making a double bottom here on the weekly and a higher low. So there is a good probability it will go up. Yeah, and it usually bounces in September. I don't know why it likes to bounce in September. So yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy really how, different times of the year, repeatedly, we have the same kind of things happening. It's, I'm sure there are lots of different reasons economically and, for businesses and expiries and all sorts of things that can affect this. But the main thing is that we can try to at least predict what's likely to happen to protect people and allow them to take advantage. So with the DXY ASI, that double bottom that you've seen there and that higher high, that kind of is going to be surely more likely that the dollar is going to rise than less likely. I know anything can happen, but looking at that chart, and you're saying that looks bullish, and obviously a double bottom in Bitcoin, if that was Bitcoin's chart right now, you'd be thinking Bitcoin might be ready to explode, I'm assuming, which tells me that the market probably might pull back a bit further.
Yeah, if it's gonna break out, if the DXY will break out, it's probably going to push Bitcoin down, or maybe Bitcoin will go sideways. But if Bitcoin will start now, if Bitcoin will complete its correction now and will start flipping bullish again, it could rise with a strong dollar. Okay, it could rise with a strong dollar because it's an anti-fiat market, and it's speculative assets, and we're going now to the last couple of months of the bull market. So in this kind of environment, Bitcoin can shine even if a dollar is getting stronger. So yeah,
it's a good point to make. So although there is a correlation there that people can see that if the dollar's strong, it can affect the crypto market and make Bitcoin's price drop, it isn't always the case. There are times where the dollar can be strong and Bitcoin can be strong too. So, I mean, again, is that something that we find in certain months happens more often than others? Or, I'm just interested to find out what your perspective is on that.
Yeah, September is usually bearish. We've been expecting a bearish September in the group, and I think in October Bitcoin should be very, very, very good, very, very good, and maybe even in the coming days we're gonna see the lows and we're gonna start reversing the correction.
So, remember, in your opinion, do you think that this is a great time to be getting involved in terms of, learning how to trade, getting yourself prepared, being in a position where you can take advantage of this last leg of the bull run?
Oh yeah, man, this is the best time to go in crypto. It's the best time. It's the most parabolic phase.
Love that. We love parabolic phases, without a doubt. Yeah. That's where the biggest gains are being made. This is brilliant. So is there anything else that you wanted to show, Asi?
Yeah, we can look on the Bitcoin dominance chart. We usually look on altcoins, but me personally, when the Bitcoin is pulling back, like it is in a correction, I like to go in mainly on Bitcoin, and from there I like to take it to altcoins, because altcoins are much more risky when Bitcoin is dropping. And the Bitcoin dominance, this is the chart you want to watch if you're an altcoin trader. And she just broke out of the channel. You can see we've been in a bear channel. That was the alt season. We had a very nice alt season in August and all the way to beginning of September. Solana, AVAX, Luna, all these guys, Ethereum made a killing. And now it looks like Bitcoin dominance is reversing, so it looks like they might have more problems to make, to shine, and they might go to a cool-off phase in the next couple of weeks or months. Again, this is just my theory. I might be completely wrong, and it can get rejected and alt season continue. But at the moment, I'm leaning more for a Bitcoin season than an alt season in the coming weeks. I'm not talking about in the intraday, okay?
I'm with you. I'm with you. That makes sense because, obviously for people that are learning how to trade and swing trade and to day trade, this is really important because, when Bitcoin is being the dominant one, the altcoins just get destroyed, slaughtered. Like the percentage drops that you get are crazy. So it's so important to understand how these cycles work, how the different indicators work, so that you can protect yourself. And that's one of the things that we do for the people that are in our group. So, it's really important to understand all of that. And, for long term, it's a little bit different because obviously if you're trying to accumulate and get more and more of certain cryptocurrencies, at times like that, where these altcoins drop, it's a great time to go and buy them. But from a trading perspective, not so much.
Yeah. This is the time for Bitcoin, in my opinion. It is the market mover. If they will not pump the Bitcoin, we are screwed. We're gonna go bear market. Okay, in order to continue the parabolic bull market, Bitcoin need to explode first. That's how it work. That's how it's going to work again. The only way.
I'm with you. Fantastic. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to show us, or you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm good. We don't want to, the viewers to fall asleep here.
That's very true. Well, brilliant. Asi, thank you very much. As always, brother, you always give a fantastic technical analysis. And for any of you that are obviously interested in learning more about this, take advantage of that 10-day free trial. Click the link in the description, sign up, costs you nothing. You get a free course and you get to work with us directly. You get trade alerts, you can copy our trades, and we're doing extremely well. So, guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Asi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. And we will catch up with you guys in the next one. Remember, please like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future videos, and we will catch up with you guys in the next one. Take care.